So if you're someone like me who owns the NVIDIA Shield TV, we know that the Shield hasn't been updated in going on 6 years now, but sometimes Android TV, and I can speak to this, is starting to feel kind of dated. So in this video, I'm going to show you a way to spruce up your NVIDIA Shield TV, make it new again, and just to add a lot of extra flair, because we know that the Shield still has a lot to give. So we're going to jump right into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Let's go. Alright guys, so here's the regular look of Android TV, and again, this does have some options to customize it, but not as much as we would like. And for me personally, I know it is kind of getting kind of dated. So I feel like now is a great time to try something new on this device, and let me go over to it and show you what it is. All right, so back again, here's the NVIDIA Shield TV again, and this is a new launcher that I've been playing with, and we tested it on 4K Streaming Plus already. This is called Projectivy, and this launcher makes the NVIDIA Shield just feel like a brand new device overall. So not only do you have less ads, so you don't have the annoying ads running at the top, but you also have more options to customize, which we're going to go over here in a little bit. So as far as just getting the Projectivy launcher, all you need to do essentially go to your app store and you're just going to search for Projectivy. All right, so there it is right there. Go ahead and install it, launch it. You will have to accept some permissions, but that's normal, especially when dealing with the launcher. And once you open it, it is going to look something like this. So just off the main page, you can see you have your TV apps up top, you have mobile apps, you also have watch next, settings, all apps, application, system, and it goes down to about getting service, and it does have a premium option as well. But what I want to focus on is just some of the options that's buried within this application. So yes, it looks clean. You can see with my apps, I do have a lot of options, but if I click to the left again. So first of all, I can move rows up and down on any of these. If I go back to the settings, these are for my apps. I am going to run into the different options here. So right now, it is not a grid layout. So you see the apps, they just run across the screen. But if I do a grid layout and now I go back, you can see now I have rows associated with my applications, which is pretty cool. Let's go back in. All right, so we're going to take off the grid. We can also hide the entire row if we didn't want it. So that's another way to just customize what you see. And you can also do a slide and row. So if I turn that on, you can see it just goes on forever. We do have the option to show title. So if I go back out, now the title is going to be missing. Turn it back on. And you can also adjust the size, guys. So you can see you can make it bigger here. You can make it smaller. You can choose how you customize each application. So you can sort by custom, alphabetical, last used, frequently used. So a lot of different options here. You can also manage the apps within here. So you can turn apps on and off. Maybe I don't want to see DS TV stream. I can turn that off. It will go away. Let's choose an app that's towards the beginning. So browse here, turn that off. You can see that app disappear. So again, this gives you complete freedom to essentially choose what you see, how you see it, and how you want it to be displayed. So I'm not going to go through all of these menus, but let's go to the main settings of Projectivy, and then we'll go into some of the other things that you can do. So we're going to your Projectivy settings. On the general, you can change the application language, override current launcher. All right, so if I turn that on, this will take over for my current NVIDIA Shield launcher, which I haven't enabled yet. Go back. Under appearance, this is where you can play with a lot of different things, guys. So the categories, you can show title. Of course, we already talked about that. Vertical spacing, you can play with that as well, which is pretty ridiculous for just how much control you have. We'll talk about hiding rows. You can select the opacity of each row. So how much can we see through each application? So that's 100%. But if I go all the way down, you can see it gets more transparent. Margin height. So I can move that up if I wanted to. So under cards, you have a couple options as well. Titles, you can round the corners. You can choose how much the corners are rounded. So the apps are essentially going to look different. So perfectly squared, we can round it just a little bit right there. Size as well, we can change as we discussed. Spacing, background color we can also play with, guys, which I'm not going to, but you do have that option. Wallpaper. So a lot of options with wallpaper. Currently it's set to default. If I go to Reddit and configure, if we're going to subreddit, you can see you have different options here as well. You have TMDB wallpapers. Let's go ahead and give that a shot, and let's go back and see what it gives us. All right, so essentially just gonna mix it up for you. I'm gonna take that off. That seems like an ad, which is what we're trying to get away from. You can also do dynamic colors, but let's go ahead and go back to default. You have the status bar, so we can play with the notifications. Clock. Let's see the clock size, if we can make that bigger. All right, we can hide the clock if you don't want it to be there. Under the left handles, you can turn it off, turn it on. Again, so much control over this. But one thing that I haven't gone over is that this also gives you the option to add a custom role. So you can see right now you have TV apps, you have mobile apps, you have files, whatever the case is. But within this, you can also add your own role. So to do that, I'm going to go to edit categories, and we're going to just create a new category, and we're just going to name it triple. All right, so we name it triple. We're just going to leave everything here. We're going to manage apps, and we're just going to add a couple apps to it. So let's just add, let's say button mapper. We'll add downloader, and we'll just add, let's add IP vanish. All right, so there it is right there. It popped up top. And again, just because you have so many options to customize this, I can just move it to where I need to. So again, like I said, for the NVIDIA Shield, such a powerful device, but with the lack of it receiving regular updates, and I do feel like Android TV is kind of behind the ball as far as just pushing UI overview. This might be a good way just to customize what you're seeing, how you're seeing, what you want to see. And this is one of the best launches that I've seen yet. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Have you tried this on the NVIDIA Shield TV or any Google TV device? And is this your daily driver? Of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.